We have with us Dr. Jiahd from the physics department. So, Dr. Jiahd, what do you think about the projects so far?
Well, I exactly, especially robotic mapping of surfaces within the building. I think the next step should be 3D with quad capture.
So that was the only project that you liked the most, or what about the other projects?
Also the obsessive, it needs, it's immersive so far, but it needs one more step forward.
So then we will see you in the room, I think it's 125 or...
So it's within this building.
Yes, it's on the other side.
You didn't build.
We have with us two visitors, and I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves.
Nabil Manai.
From Aramco.
Naif Shehri from Alothman company.
So, Engineer Nabil, what do you think about the projects that you have seen so far?
Well, I'm just exposed to this, and I just came to see these good projects through the presentation that been presented by the nice young guys. And I think there is a good progress on these projects, and I see good improvement also to be happening on these projects. And I'm wishing the best of luck, and I think they're doing good job.
So which one you like the most?
Well, the robots is going to be the best one to look into.
So this is why you have been here like for half an hour
yes,
almost.
Yes, that's what we're trying to just explore that too.
Okay, Mr. Naif, so you are from which company?
Alothman company.
And basically you're interested in RFID.
Actually, I'm the head of the department of RFID and automation projects in Alothman. And we are dealing with a lot of projects with Aramco. We did a lot of things with in the local market. Also, we established as a member in 2013 with Dr. Wasim in RFID lab, supported by SEO engineer department. Actually, today I'm not surprised when I see these projects. I know KFUBM has the capability, and the students are capable to deliver such projects. Only have little said that we are limited in fund. These students, they have their brain, their mind to come up with such projects, but when we come to the resources, they are very limited. No fund, no support. I'm not talking about the stuff in KFUBM. I'm talking about higher level, about the education minister. If they could look to these students and support them, I think we will have very good future with these students.
So what do you think about the projects on RFID?
We have actually, since we start, we have a lot of projects, and today inshallah you will see one of them. And we did last year and year before very good projects. I think you won one of the judges that attend this project. And as I told you, the issue that we have only limitation of fund. If we could have very good partnership with out of kingdom factory, and we have relation with the resources outside, I'm sure we will have very good projects, and we could come up with ideas. It's not limited to what's written in a box.
So a question for both of you: any plan for sponsoring any of the projects?
Well, this is the first time I attend this type of projects, and hopefully later on I'll be maybe major contribution to some of these projects, just to improve and be able to come up with better ideas. And so it's the first time, and I need to think about it. I need to look into this.
What about you, Naif?
Yes, definitely. We did, and we will do it in future. We sponsoring a lot of projects, and once we have this kind of student, definitely we will support them with time, with our experience, and also with fund and money from our companies.
Okay, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you too.
We have with us Dr. Muhammad Elrabaa. He's the coordinator for the Senior Exam projects. So overall, Dr. Muhammad, what do you think about the Senior Exam project so far?
Well, I'm very satisfied this semester. MashaAllah, I think we had a good set of projects. The students worked hard. Some of them, it's very clear that some projects are better than others, but overall, all projects were really good.
So what do you think about the combination of technology with real-life application, and how is it relevant to really hardcore computer engineering?
Yes, I think especially this semester, the projects demonstrate a very important fact, that computer engineering, really what is the real essence of computer engineering, which is to utilize different information technology, hardware and software, custom hardware, and all type of hardware and software solutions to solve real societal problems. And we had a problem, for example, the problem of OCD patients, obsessive compulsive disorder patients. And the students came up with a very nice solution for aiding such patients and their physicians. Also, the issue of public transit, which is a very important issue, is very relevant to our area here. Public transit until now is have not been adopted in our area because of many issues. The students showed that how we can use the technology to deal with such issues and come up with a very viable, commercially viable. This is for the first time. Public transit everywhere is just looked as public service. It can never make money, but municipalities and governments have to provide. Now we're showing that it can be actually cost efficient. Another project with the mapping and navigating buildings. This again, it might be looked as classical, but they put a twist on that by doing the processing outside the building itself, offloading the processing from the robot so that they can do much more coordination and efficient mapping.
I noticed some of the projects, they do a lot of programming, and people, they think that in computer engineering our students are only good at hardware. So what's your opinion on that matter?
No, of course, computer engineers, they design hardware, and the only way to deal with hardware is through programming. So they are the best people to program. In fact, programming is one of the main tools in the arsenal of computer engineers. They have to be able to be good programmers, and no solution can come out only of pure hardware. So combining the hardware and software, this is the strength of computer engineers.
So for a new student, do you think who's still not decided on which major to pick, after he sees these projects, do you think he will be able to make up his mind? And if he can, what should be the criteria then to choose such a major? Computer engineering.
I think if somebody likes technology, likes to help people, likes to come up with innovative ideas to help the society and develop really exciting products, computer engineering is the only venue.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Muhammad, and all the best. So this is me, Yahya Aziz from the Computer Engineering Department with Dr. Feras Kafiah. He's an IP commercialization consultant from the Dhahran Techno Valley, and he's visiting us today to learn about the interesting signal design projects that our students are working on. So Feras, can you introduce yourself and tell us exactly what you do?
Yeah, so thanks so much, Dr. Yahya, for this opportunity. It's a pleasure for me to be with you here to see the senior projects. My name is Feras Kafiah. I'm working with Dhahran Techno Valley company in the technology commercialization as a technology commercialization consultant. So basically why I'm here is to look for some of the projects that has market value and adding value to the customers in order to help commercializing or mentor those guys to take their ideas to the market.
I learned that you're interested most in the project on RFID. Yeah. So can you tell us what do you think?
Yeah, I think those guys, they are doing very well in their project, but they need to. Of course, the project was called Makani, for the luggages to discover where its location in different stations at the airports, and also to involve the traveler so he can know where exactly his luggage. This is interesting because all the solutions in right now used in the airports, the traveler is out of the equation. So those guys, they are trying their best. I think they have to learn more about the business itself. They've done some customer survey, and they went to the airport to ask how it works, and for them to give them some of the advices. But I think they have to do more and more customer survey. They have to study the market, and here is the importance of the Entrepreneurship Institute at KFUPM, and along with the Dhahran Techno Valley company, is to build this business mindset and awareness for the students, engineering college students. So they have to, when they think about any problem and trying to solve it through their amazing solutions, engineering solutions, they have also to consider many business aspects.
So what kind of feedback you give to them? like you just told me that you asked them to do more about the market survey.
Yeah.
So did you give them any offer, like they come and maybe special office hour mentoring session, or?
Yes.
So what will be the next step?
Yeah, basically I advise them to be enrolled in the Entrepreneurship Institute training courses and programs. They have very good programs there. And also to be linked with me at any time to learn and mentor them how to, be there in the business, and what kind of, business aspects they have to look at. So if the students will come and participate and engage with the Entrepreneurship Institute and the Aramco Valley Company programs, they will learn all what is needed for their products. And again, it is better to visit that place, which is the innovation or cluster of innovation building, to know what's going there before even think about the ideas. Because when you think about your ideas and you want to come up with a solution, you have first to start from the customer side. I mean, you have to know your customers and to see what they need to be solved in their pain, and whether the problem that you are trying to solve is pain problem or not pain.
One of the problems that our students they face, that we are at the end of the semester and they get busy with the final exams, and most of them they are going to graduate at the end of this semester. Do you have any mechanism to follow up with them, or once they basically leave KFUBM, you lose the contact with them?
No, actually, I just advised those guys, and they are. I think this is the final semester for them.
Mm-hmm.
That to have a team, any idea, any successful story has. In behind there is a team. So they, wherever they will go, maybe they don't believe that they are right entrepreneurs to continue their ideas, but at least not to lose the chance. I mean, they spend time and effort in what they are doing. So I advise them is to be linked even in part-time with that building, and also to grab some of the students that they have not finished and invite them to be part of the team to continue the efforts, and for them to be part-timers in future.
So basically you are telling them that they have to approach the Entrepreneurship Institute, the AI in the Dhahran Techno Valley, and they have to enroll in their courses. This is basically their first step before they can commercialize their product.
Yeah, they will learn more about how the commercialization. And by the way, why to move there? Because the Dhahran Techno Valley Company basically have fund and mandate to KFUBM students and projects, and that's why I'm here. We've been asked to look at the senior projects in different departments and try to see what projects that has potential in the market and that has customers, and to work with them and their advisors to commercialize their products.
In fact, I have been telling the students that after they graduate, there is they have to stay, for some of them before they receive their first job offer, they have to stay for 6 months as a wait time. So I always ask them that during this 6 months they go to the Entrepreneurship Institute and maybe enroll in one of their programs and work on their ideas. And if they get a good job, and they decide to basically go for the job, then they can work on this project as a side project.
Yeah.
So do you welcome them as part-timer? Do you have any stories where there are students who are part-timer, they work until 4 and then they come there work on their ideas after 4 p.m. in the AI?
Yeah, it's open. The building is open. I advise everyone to be part-timer. But for any idea, to be honest, if you want to succeed in your ideas and to work for it and to take it to the next level, which is the market, you have to have at least one of the team members free for the idea, live for the idea. And no worries about being part-timer, no problem. I just also advise one of the guys that if you believe and you're passionate about your idea, you can even give yourself 1 year after graduation, test yourself, learn this field, which is the entrepreneurship, because it's worth it.
I think from my experience, I learned about one student who spent like a year. He turned down all the job offers and he just wanted to work on his idea. So can you tell us about his story and where he's right now?
You mean who's you mean
The
exactly?
one with the curriculum thing?
Curriculum or Core Eco? Hamad Al Mekbil?
Hamad Al Mekbil, yes.
Yeah, Hamad Al Mekbil. So
He's still working on his idea, or?
Unfortunately, right now he is.
He's working.
Yeah, he's working in Riyadh, but still he's part-timer.
But at least he spent like 1 year working.
He spent
on
more
his
than
idea.
1 year. He spent more 1 year, and through this, first year or the year, they successfully secured the fund from the Tehran Techno Valley company, and right now they are developing their, I think, beta version of their prototype. So yeah, Hamad was free, and because of that, he did a great job, and they secured fund. And this is a great milestone for any idea to have a fund at early stage, in order to develop the prototypes and finally to get to the product stage.
I know it's very challenging for you, especially here in the kingdom, that the market is very demanding, and you cannot keep the students, like in the best case, for more than 6 or 1 year. So do you have any future plans or a new mechanism to deal with such cases?
Entrepreneurship, they have such plans. I think they have a new program called 9/10. I don't know if they changed the name or not. In this program, actually, they brought a fund for the students to be free for 1 year to test themselves, to work on their ideas.
And they will be paid?
Yeah,
salaries?
Salaries. They are
Good.
getting salaries, monthly salaries, compensations, and they are. I even has housing inside the KFUBM. And all the facilities, it's open for them in the university and also in the EI.
That's interesting. So I think they can learn more about this program on the ei.kfubm.edu.
Yes, I encourage everyone to visit the Entrepreneurship Institute website and the Tehran Techno Valley website as well.
Do you have any final word for the students, especially our students, the computer engineering students?
Yeah. And to all students, I think it's worth it. Entrepreneurship is something unique. You will live for yourself, you will live for your brain, you will learn leadership, and this is very important. And even if your journey in entrepreneurship you failed, which is normal in this area, but at least you will have a unique mindset where you combine your engineering skills with the business skills and leadership. Very important for the students. In future, if you have failed and you decided to go for any job, you will find yourself again unique because of the leadership skills that you've learned in that journey. So I encourage everyone to have this experience and to test himself and to be part of the success.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Feras.
Thanks
I really
so much.
wish you the
Shukran,
best.
Dr. Thanks so much.
Okay, exactly. So that's it, folks. The last Thursday of every semester is a big day for us here in the computer engineering department. Our senior level students, they present their senior design projects, and our junior level students, those who are registered in the CO300 course, they present their design and they get challenged by the professors, and some of them, they decide to pursue their idea in the senior design project. The overall experience is very interesting. We had visitors from the Entrepreneurship Institute, from the Tehran Techno Valley. We had some visitors from Aramco and from a company that is working on projects related to RFID. We had one visitor from Riyadh. He's an entrepreneur. He's interested in the public transit. From my conversation with him, he told me that he works on a project related to tracking buses, and he would be interested in integrating the cloud component in the public transit project to his current with his current idea. So also we had visitors from, we had some freshman students and new students from the orientation year who are still shopping. They want to decide on a major before they enter the second year. And the interaction with the senior level students was very good. So I hope you have enjoyed the videos, and we will see you next semester. And remember, it's always the last Thursday in every semester where we learn what a computer engineer can do. See you then.